Oh man, addictions are tricky. I'm not gonna lie, addictions are tricky. Everybody has an addiction. I don't care who you are. You can be Kim Kardashian. You can be fucking Ice Show Speed.
I got something to tell y'all, bro. Literally, I've been having an addiction every single day, bro. And I'm not even trolling, bro. Every single day, I grab me a bar Vaseline, I swipe it down, I rub it just like this, and I rub it like the palm of my finger. I just be scrolling on Instagram. When I just see something good, then it just leads something bad, man. Like, it's actually has been very, very bad, man.
I don't care who you are, bro. You have an addiction. It could be something as simple as scrolling on social media too much, beating your junk, eating food. It doesn't matter. Everybody has an addiction. And my addiction was food. Now, back in 2020, I was addicted to food. Like, after I had my spiritual awakening in 2020, in summer of 2020, that fall, so 2020 fall, that's when my addiction started. And I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, I'm not 100% sure because it was a while ago, but I'm pretty sure my addiction started because I was so infatuated with food. And I'm not saying fast food or just acidic food in general or bad food for us. I'm talking about vegan food. Because when I was learning all this information, I was becoming conscious and aware and starting to break out of the matrix, knowing I was in a matrix. I started looking up, you know, healthy food to eat. I started going on YouTube, whatever, and I found so many incredibly good vegan food. Now, I think I was literally infatuated with the vegan food. Like, I'll put some pictures on the screen. It just looks so good. So I think I started like trying some recipes and started eating vegan food. And then I literally don't know what happened. By this time, I was fasting like 3 times out of the week. I was eating 1 meal a day. Like, I literally went from eating meat to going vegan like that. Like, I didn't transition to being a pescatarian or vegetarian, like nothing. I went to eating meat to like 2-3 weeks later being a vegan like that. And I think that's what messed me up, like my body and my transformation and mentally, because for like 17 years of my life, well, like 15 years of my life, because I didn't have teeth when I was like 1 or 2. Anyways, basically 15 years of my life, I was eating meat. You know, the chicken, the beef, pork. I was eating that stuff. So 15 years my body was used to me eating meat, being full. So when I stopped eating meat and I cut it off my diet, my body adapted. Somehow it adapted. Now, I think it takes a while for your body to adapt. I don't know how long, maybe 6 months, maybe a year. I don't know how long. When I stopped eating meat, it was only like 2.5 months. So my body, I don't think was used to me not eating meat and was desiring something to eat. And I didn't even know at the time. But I started eating poor foods. That's how this all started. When you eat foods that are salty, fattening, greasy, even that has cheese in it, because cheese can be an addiction. Some breads can be an addiction too. But I had an addiction to salty, fattening, cheesy, bready food, and I couldn't stop. I legit couldn't stop. I think I did a 7-day fast in like October of 2020, and that's because I realized and I was aware of my actions. I was eating bowls of chips. I was eating loads of ice cream, like a lot of weird stuff that have never happened to me before. Not even before my awakening. So I think when I was fasting, my body couldn't handle it. Or when I stopped eating meat, my body couldn't handle it. And I literally made that jump, not eating meat to not eating meat in a heartbeat. And I didn't let my body take time to switch over to at least being pescatarian or still eating like a little bit of meat in my diet. No. Once I realized that processed meat was bad, I stopped eating it completely. And now I realize if I could restart, I would say to myself, okay, I know processed meat is bad. I'm gonna start eating grass-fed meat. And then after like a couple months, I'll go from pescatarian to veg. I didn't do any of that. And I think that's what messed me up. And it messed me up for at least 1.5 years. After I did my fast, it's still in my video. It's still on my channel. My 7-day fast, after I did that, I ate loads of food. Like, I legit ate the most food I've ever eaten. Going into 2021, I was not there mentally, bro. I was not there consciously and aware. Like, I was not aware of my actions or decisions. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if you ask me what I did or what I was doing in the end of 2020, I won't be able to tell you because I don't remember. It's like I blacked out because the food I was eating, like, I was eating box. I'm telling you guys right now, because I'm Miketooreal. I'm telling you guys the real, because I don't like faking stuff. I tell you guys the truth. And you guys can probably relate to this. Maybe because you have a beat your meat addiction or whatever. This is my addiction, and this is why I'm stopping. I legit blacked out. Every time I ate these foods, like, my energy was so low. my creativity was so low, and even back then, I don't even think I made a video for like a month. And I knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to help people, wake people up, self-help, but I couldn't make those videos because you wanna know why? I was telling people to stop eating junk food and all this stuff, but I was doing it in 2020. I was basically contradicting myself when I was making those videos. But food is a drug. It's literally a drug. The FDA, Food Drug Administration. Food's literally a drug. They literally have it in their wording. Food Drug Administration, FDA. Foods are literally drugs. This is why if you stick to foods that are made from Mother Nature, apples, strawberries, fruits, veggies, all those things, you will not have an attachment to those. You will feel full. You will not want to eat. But when you're eating processed sugars, fats, cheeses from these big corporations in the stores, man, let me tell you, you won't be present. You won't be there mentally. You will have depression, anxiety, a lot of stuff. You'll be lazy. You won't be productive. You won't be at your highest, fullest potential because you're eating bad foods for yourself. This is why so many people nowadays are so lazy. They love being in their comfort zone. They never want to change their habits. It's because it starts with their mindset. And not just that, it's the foods we're eating that's making us comfortable. It's giving us big bellies. People in the 60s and 50s and 40s didn't have big bellies. You feel me? It's the foods we're eating. If you want to change your habits and develop mentally, physically, spiritually, and be at your fullest, highest potential, you have to stop eating BS foods, man. And that's what was going on with me. I wasn't there mentally in 2020, especially 2021. I was starting to see the progress. My social media was blowing up, all this stuff. But outside social media, my life was so unbalanced. It's because of the foods I was eating. In 2021, I started eating better foods. I started eating a little bit more fruits, veggies. I started eating fast food restaurants like Panera or Subway. I was still eating veggies, but I was still eating low-key bad stuff on the sides. Cookies, pizza, all that stuff, bro. It's crazy. In 2021, I had my highs and lows. When I was at my best is the times when I did not eat at all. I was fasting. I had the best energy to make videos. I had the best creative ideas to make videos. And I was going crazy on my TikToks. My TikTok videos were blowing up and everything. But once I started eating bad foods again and I started indulging in bad foods, that's when I was the laziest person on the planet. I would literally not want to, if I ate breakfast or my mom cooked me breakfast, or if I ate one meal like before 1 o'clock, I would not work out, I would not make a video, I would not want to make a video, I would not have any ideas for video. Like, it was just mess up my whole entire day. And now, looking back, gotta switch the cycle, especially we're like 6 months in 2022, and I'm literally doing the same exact thing I was doing in 2021. Like, I'm being so productive, but some days when I eat food, like today, I literally went out with my dad, my stepmom, and my stepsister to eat breakfast. That messed up my whole routine. I didn't work out, didn't take my supplements, didn't write down any video ideas. I'm making a video right now, but you can see that my morning routine got messed up. And this is why I'm making this video. Putting a stop on it, and I'm saying I'm done eating these foods, man, because I really am. But let me go in depth more in 2021 because I only touched on it briefly. 2021, I'm pretty sure the only reason I was still eating these foods is because of parasites. Now, if you don't know, parasites are these little tiny worms that you can't really see with the naked eye, obviously, but it's in like meats. That's why I don't eat meat that much. It's in processed foods. I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I know it's in a lot of foods, processed foods, but it's like these little worms that literally tell you what to do. It's like they're literally controlling your whole entire body and your mind and telling you what to eat and basically taking over your body like a body snatcher, literally. So basically in 2021, when I was craving foods, I don't think it was me. I think it was the parasites in my belly. Because if you guys didn't know, your stomach, your little belly is like a second brain. If you look at your intestines, it's like your brain. It's because they're linked. They're basically linked. So if you take care of your stomach, if you fast a lot, if you eat the right foods, you'll mentally be there. But if you don't, your brain won't be there mentally. You'll have laziness, like I already said, anxiety, depression, overthinking, like a lot of bad thoughts and a lot of stuff that I know a lot of people go through, especially in high school. It's because they're eating junk food. We're being fed in high school horrible foods, sodas, chips, a lot of stuff. So if you take care of your gut, you take care of your mind. Simple as that. So I was literally being controlled in 2021. I was literally being controlled what to do by these parasites. And I was literally getting signs like the end of 2021 to do a parasite cleanse. But I don't know. Those are scary. I might do those the end of 2022. But I know I'm 100% done eating processed foods. But I don't know, bro. What I seen on TikTok, it's like the universe, they want me to do a parasite cleanse. But the videos I seen on TikTok, boy, let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, boy. It looks scary. Like, I'm not scared of anything besides heights, but I'm not scared of literally anything. If you guys saw the videos on TikTok I saw, bro, of like parasites come out of people's ears and poop, and it was weird, bro. It was disgusting. I probably won't do that until the end of 2022. If I do that, I will document it. I try to document everything. But as soon as 2022 started though, it was like the same thing as 2021. A lot of highs, a lot of lows. But this time, I don't even think it's the parasites. I think it's my environment, and I think it's my habits, because your habits control your life. And my habit is I've been eating junk food for like the past month. And my body is just attracted to junk food. Like if I'm going to my room, my body just stops and literally turns around. Like, I'm not even doing these actions. Like, it's literally ingrained in my mind to after I get off work and come home, I have to eat something. Like, it's ingrained in my mind. So I have to break that habit. I have to break the cycle. And it's gonna be so extremely hard. Just like every addiction is. Like, I'm getting chills right now. Well, probably because it's cold, I'm wearing a hoodie. But I'm literally getting chills right now because I know it's gonna be extremely hard. But let me give you guys a quick secret how I'm gonna stop doing this addiction. And if you guys have an addiction, do this. You feel me? If you have an addiction, do this. You have to clean your environment. And I was reading this book. I haven't read it for like a couple weeks, but it's like Atomic Habits. This guy was talking about you have to clean your environment if you want to change your addiction or your habit or whatever. Have a clean environment. If you know you love to beat your meat, put your phone all the way downstairs or upstairs, or put it somewhere that's not in your room, man. Block the hub websites off your phone, computer. If you know you love to smoke, be in an environment where nobody is smoking. It's easy as that, you feel me? But in my case, it's gonna be hard because my dad is literally just like me. Like, I feel like I got this from generation through generation. Like, I realized my dad loves to eat like me. He loves to eat junk food and snacks after, like, let's say we eat dinner. My dad loves to snack like an hour after, and I do the same thing. I've been doing this since I was a kid. I would eat like dinner, then I would go back and I would literally like eat Doritos and drink apple juice. Like, that was the best combination ever. I'll eat Cheez-Its or Goldfish, or I'll just eat processed foods. And I feel like that's been passed on, like I said, through generation, because my dad does the same thing. Maybe his father did the same thing. I don't know, but it's like ingrained inside of me, and I need to stop. And if I don't, it will literally stop me from manifesting, which it already has, because the energy you take to break down your food takes a lot of energy. That's why if you're trying to manifest or you're trying to just change your life in general, it takes a lot of energy. But if you're eating food all day, your food takes a lot of energy to break that food down. So you're never gonna have energy throughout the day to do whatever you want. You feel me? And that's why I'm in a weird position, and that's why I wanna stop. The next thing you wanna do if you wanna stop doing your addiction, the first thing I said is your environment, clean your environment. Second thing is to start doing uncomfortable things. Now, I know a lot of people in this generation, they're lazy, they don't want to take the initiative or the leap of faith, but in this case, you have to, bro. You have to have a reason to stop doing your addiction. My reason is to help other people on the internet and become the best version of myself. And I know in my mind, if I keep eating junk food and if I don't stop my food addiction, I won't be. I'll be the same person. I'll be just like everybody else, stuck in the matrix, working a 9-to-5 job, hating myself, hating my job, hating other people, being depressed, always overthinking things. I'm not being that person, dog. You have to have a reason that is greater than doing your addiction. Because I know my food addiction, every time I just took one bite of cracker or chips or whatever I ate, it was a lot of dopamine or a feel-good chemical, which is dopamine, rushing through my brain. But you have to have a reason to stop doing it. If you don't have a reason to stop doing your addiction, why are you watching this video? Stop your addiction. Why are you doing your addiction? You have to have a reason, man. You have to. The uncomfortable things I'm gonna do to stop doing my addiction: cold showers every day, workout every day, do things that I don't like, which is basically reading, which I like reading, but I don't know. It's like we were programmed in school not to like learning, so it's kind of hard to like read information, even though it's information that's helping me. I don't know, it's kind of weird. But just do things that's uncomfortable, because once you start doing things that's uncomfortable for you, your body will seek more uncomfortable things, you feel me? But that's all I have for today's video. My food addiction story, how it started, and how I'm gonna stop it. And I'm gonna make a whole transformation video, don't worry. I love you guys. Comment your addiction right now. I know everybody has an addiction. Comment right now. And I keep forgetting, I need to make a Discord, man. I got you guys next week. I promise I got you guys. Anyways, I love you guys. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like. I love y'all, man. Bring it in, man. I love y'all, man. I love y'all. Yeah, we out here, man. Let's get it.